Hey there folks, I got a new gun belt for you, something a little different for the channel. I've done a lot of reviews for Kore. They've always been very supportive of the channel, and they were kind enough to send me their new battle belt. This is what you get in the box. I took out my receipt. You get a couple of cards, and this is all the gear. Now, the battle belt is a gun belt. But what's different about it is they provide you with two belts. They provide you with an inner belt, which is this black one right here, and an outer belt, which would hold all your gear, your guns, your knives, if you're in law enforcement, your handcuffs, your mace. But I just want to show you guys really quick what's inside the box. They give you a measuring tape. So you can size it properly, because if you've watched the battle belt reviews, it's a little bit intimidating. It's a little bit confusing. I found it confusing, and hopefully this video I can explain it and simplify it, just to explain it really quick. They give you a belt keeper that matches the color of the outer belt. Now, the outer belt comes in different colors: black, OD green, desert tan, whatever you want, they have it. They also provide you with tools and screws to lock in the buckle for the outer belt. This is the buckle that they sent me. Now, there's different types of buckles. Again, you can get it in different colors, different styles, and this is how you lock it in. That's where you screw it in. I guess those are extra screws that they give me. But once you lock it in, you can tighten even further to secure the buckle to the outer belt. And of course, they give you the inner belt. Let's see, let's take out the inner belt. It comes in plastic, wrapped in plastic, but for the video, I already took it out to make it simpler. So this is the inner belt. This is basically your trouser belt, which was a little bit confusing for me when I was watching the reviews. This is basically, this outer belt is to support from within the outer belt. So this is gonna go through your belt loops inside your pants, and it's got this Velcro strip, right? And once on, it supports, the outer belt sticks to it. And I'll try to explain it a little better. Sticks to it on the outside to support the belt, the outer belt, and whatever gear you have. It does come with a 4-inch section of hex material. This is supposed to be for adjustability and flex, so you can adjust it, tighten the inside belt, the interior belt, the inner belt even better. And this has to be cut down, just like all the Kore belts. It has to be cut down. So think of this as like your regular belt that you wear. Except this is extremely durable, extremely strong, designed to carry, a gun belt. So just think of this, that's how you look at it. It just doesn't have the buckle. Think of it as like your regular belt that you put on your pants, right? And it's designed to support the outer belt. And then, of course, we have the outer belt, which has a lot of MOLLE strips, extremely thick and durable. This is designed to carry gear, to carry your holster, handcuffs if you're in law enforcement, your magazines, right? And this too has to be cut down, right? So that's what it looks like, right? Now, something I noticed, I believed in the past, maybe not with their gun belts, but with their regular belts, they're gun belts, but they're leather belts, I believe. And I don't see it on this unless I'm not looking thoroughly. I'm looking. They don't have the sizing on the inside of the belt. I believe they used to have that, just to make it easier for you to trim it down, right? Because that's what you'll have to do. You'll have to find your size, and in this case, I guess you'll have to try it out, or you're going to have to use their measuring tape, cut it, right? And then adjust it, and then attach the buckle to it The buckle goes on this, goes on that, and then this goes inside. And then the ratchet system works. So the ratchet system, it's a hidden track, right? If you guys aren't familiar with Core Essentials, it's a hidden track. It's got 20 adjustable positions, and it adjusts to a 1/4 inch each time. So more, you know, accurate than your regular belt loop hole, right? So you can just put it in and put it in, adjust it, and to release it, it's this lever right here, right? And it just, you depress it and it slides out. And that's the mechanism. So when you adjust the inner belt, and you cut it, you're going to attach this metal piece in there, clamp it on so it's not exposed. You can also singe it with like a lighter to make it, you know, not as frayed. Cool. Okay, so Core created the battle belt to replace this archaic system of gun belts that law enforcement uses, that the military sometimes uses, and something that's micro adjustable. See, here's an old-timey belt, and you can see you're limited to let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 adjustments, where in the Core you can adjust it up to 20 adjustable positions. And you can see that this belt has seen better days. It's frayed, it's served its purpose, but it holds the holster, it holds a belt keeper, it holds a baton holder, it's got the mace holder, all the gear that law enforcement uses. And it has the magazine holders. This one has seen better days. See how frayed it is. But yeah, so this is what they're trying to replace, trying to make a better gun belt for law enforcement. Okay, I haven't adjusted it yet, but I want to show you the idea behind it. So the inner belt, again, is going to be attached to your pants through the belt loops, and it's got this Velcro, right? So the idea behind that is once this is in place, cut into place, and you're using it as like a regular belt, you can attach the outer belt to it to help support the weight that's going to be on this gun belt. Now they tell you, when I was watching some reviews and reading up on it on their website, they're saying to adjust this gun belt to your waist size. Now I haven't cut it yet, but if you're like a size 36, they're saying to cut this to size 36, and they're saying for the inner belt, cut it to an inch shorter. So if this is a 36-inch waist, cut this to 35. Now again, I haven't done it yet, but I would be cautious because, you know, you don't want to cut it too short. Now it's too snug. You got to make adjustments for your gun gear, right? Because if you cut it to 36 and then you're going to add the belt, you're going to add the holster. If you're a law enforcement, the handcuffs, the magazine holders, the baton holder, it might add, you know, a little bit of inch to it. So again, it's trial and error. I wouldn't cut it down exactly to your size, maybe a little bit bigger. Put your gear on it, try it on, and then see if you can cut it a little bit shorter before you do that. So pretty cool concept. I like it. This is very intimidating. Again, to me, this was very intimidating when I first saw it, the inner belt, because it had this contraption. So idea is you cut this down, right, to whatever size. Say we cut it down to 35, and when you adjust it, you don't have to remove it. You just adjust the outer belt, and the inner belt adjusts with it, right, with this hex material. So it just adjusts with it, and then it just tucks in. It's not thick, right, and it adjusts. So as opposed to like a regular leather belt that you're using to hold up your pants, you can't really adjust it too much. I mean, you're only limited to the holes. This one you can adjust up to this 4-inch hex. Right off the bat, if I had to make a recommendation, I think it's a little bit intimidating, this whole system of cutting it. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it slimmer in profile so that when the belt is on, it's not the buckles. There won't be a buckle on the inside and then a buckle on the outside. And they're trying to limit the thickness. I get it. And again, I'm old school. I'm a dinosaur. I kind of like the belt buckle. I think it'd be simpler. Now I haven't done anything yet. I will adjust this and see how it fits. But initially, I'm thinking maybe just put a buckle on this like they do with the outer, and maybe design a slimmer buckle to go on the inner belt. And I think that's the problem. I think a lot of guys, when they're watching this, they're watching the video. It's like, what in the tarnation are they talking about? Adjusting it and cutting it. And I think that's a little bit, I think guys that wear their gun belts want it simple. Clip on, cut the belt, put the buckle on, clip it on, and then I like the Velcro on the outside to add support to the outer, but just to make it simpler, I think. But this might work. It is a little bit intimidating. I will cut it, and then I'll show you how it adjusts on my waist, and then I'll put the gun belt over it with all the gear. Yeah, so this is the initial part of the video, and now I'm going to cut it down to size and come back and show you the gear. Okay, I made the initial cut. I didn't measure it. I basically put on all the gear, holster, everything, and then I wrapped it around my waist where I thought it was comfortable. So I cut it. I cut about this much off, and you can see. My suggestion, if you're going to cut it above the stitch line, because you don't want to cut it here and then this will be loose like this. I'm going to singe this later, but I want to show you me putting on the buckle. Okay, so it's in there, but I got to loosen. Hopefully I can show you guys this. I gotta loosen this up a little bit so I can go deeper, I think. A little muscle. I'm gonna lock it in, right? I'm gonna test it out to see if that's where I want it, because I might have to adjust it some more. I might have to cut it. These shears are really handy. I don't think regular scissors will do it. They might, but invest in some shears like this to cut material. So, still too loose. I'm gonna go a little bit more. Go right above here. Trial and error, folks. And Bob's your uncle. So I just trimmed the inner belt. I'm going to singe it. How's that? Not a very straight cut, but it'll do the job. Also, in the video, when I was watching the review, when you tighten up when you put on this belt, they said there should be no material behind it, again, to give it flex so it can adjust. And I think that's where I'm at. All right, next part should be me trying it on. I forgot this part, so you just got to clamp this on the edge. Okay, guys, I'm just popping on the inner belt. Sorry that my shirt is drooping over. I did not plan this accordingly. It's already cut to size. And I'm just gonna attach the Velcro. And then once I attach the Velcro, I'm gonna slide it underneath the belt loop. And we're good to go, like a regular belt. Now I'm gonna put on the gun belt. Slide it in, already cut to size. The battle belt, I should say. Perfect for the range. Perfect for law enforcement. I think it's a good deal. Time will tell how sturdy it is. But with my experience with Kor, all the belts are pretty sturdy, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's very durable. Peace.